you lost $100,000. But how's that possible? Isn't cryptocurrency guaranteed money?
Well, nothing's guaranteed.
My guest today is Chris. Chris, introduce yourself and why you're here talking about crypto.
I'm Chris Altamirano. Met this guy on the street, and now he asked me to talk about crypto with him. So here we are.
There's one reason I asked you to talk about crypto.
You tell him.
You lost $100,000 in cryptocurrency in 24 hours.
Yeah, like 24 hours. I would say it took like 30, 45 days to accumulate it all, but then, yeah, 24 hours.
So you made $100,000.
Yeah.
6 figures, $100,000. That's real money. That could change your life.
Yeah.
You made that. It took you a month, 30 days?
Yeah, about 6 months to build up to about 33 grand, and then flip that into 70, lost 70, and then made 10 back, and then built that up to 30 and lost 30.
So when it was
so it was like all said and done, it was like 100 G's.
So you lost $100,000. But how's that possible? Isn't cryptocurrency guaranteed money?
Well, nothing's guaranteed.
I like that answer.
Nothing's guaranteed.
So how did the money get lost?
Building could collapse. It disappeared. It couldn't find its way back home into my bank account.
So let's take a step back first of
Yeah.
all. You made a lot of money off crypto. What did you start with exactly?
$5,200.
You started with $5,200 and you turned that into $30,000?
Well, turning it into 40,000, didn't cash out. It started dropping to like 33 grand, and then I cashed out at 33. And then I entered another trade.
So you took that $30,000,
33.
$33,000, and you turned that into 70.
Yeah, in an hour and a half.
In an hour and a half, you made
Yeah,
you doubled your money.
I made a trade, and then me and my buddy, we ended up going to lunch.
Yeah.
And he was super skeptical on the whole crypto thing too. And then I was like, bro, just put some money in. So he put in, I think, maybe like 3 grand. He
Yeah.
turned his account into just over 6,000, and I
Wow.
turned my 33 into a little over 70.
Over lunch, you doubled your money.
Yeah, we went to dinner.
Oh, it was dinner. It was dinner.
Yeah, it was dinner. Dinner trades are different.
Different than lunch
Yeah.
trades, but the crypto markets are always
Yeah.
open, right?
Always, yeah. That's the thing about crypto is like crypto markets are open 24/7, but at the end of the day, it's still humans in the market.
Yeah.
So you're still gonna have the same, trading times as basically traders are traders.
That's true.
You're not gonna have an influx of trading at some random hour. It's always gonna really still follow the same like what stock traders trade those time zones.
So if you doubled your money, that means you must know what you're doing.
I guess, yeah, a little bit. Well, I mean, 5,200 times what's 5 times 7 is 35. So I basically 8x the money,
Really?
and then cash out at a 7x, and then 2x it. It's
That's some amazing
Yeah.
numbers. It's like I'm just trying to process that in my head.
yeah,
Like most savings accounts give you like 0.05%.
yeah, no, no. I mean, I guess the most important thing is you have to do your research.
Yeah.
You don't just go and just start jumping into coins. Otherwise, you end up losing a lot of money.
So if I can't just buy crypto and get rich,
No, you can.
I can.
You can.
Yeah.
100%, absolutely. So just to give you an example, the last time we talked, right, my account was at what, $3,400?
Yeah.
I woke up this morning, it was at like 8,000.
Wow. So you double your money again.
Yeah, almost tripled it.
Wow.
Yeah. And so I'm letting that sit because I know that in the next, 3 weeks, I could potentially turn into maybe like 30 or 40 G's.
Or it can all go away.
No, not this particular
not this
one.
one?
I did my research on this one. Yeah, I did my research on this one.
So
It might go down a little bit, but it's not going to go to zero.
really.
Yeah.
So you made all this money. So that means obviously you knew what you were doing. How did you get stuck in a situation where you lost all your money? And sorry for asking such a negative question.
I mean, I don't think it's a negative question. I think it's just a very practical question. The reality is this: it was my first time ever trading.
Yeah.
I knew I didn't want to work a job anymore. I had $5,200. I was doing door-to-door sales for almost 4 years in California selling solar, and I just decided like, hey, I need to grow this money. So how can I do this? I knew about cryptocurrency based off some relationships that I had made back in 2017, but I never took it seriously. So fast forward, So fast forward to 2020. Obviously, pandemic year as well. This is in March. I was like, okay, well, I can't even go knock doors because I have to be social distance.
You couldn't even work.
I couldn't even work, even if I wanted to still do that.
So you had to make money,
which I didn't. I didn't want to do it anyway. So I was like, yes, I lucked out. I don't have to feel bad about not knocking doors, right? And so I took that $5,200. I did some research. I knew crypto was a thing. I didn't want to jump into like what you would call blue chip
stocks,
blue chip cryptos, like your Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, basically anything that everybody's grandparents would know about, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to go on other things that had a lot more upside potential, a lot more growth opportunity.
Yeah.
And then so I did some research and I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and I guess you just kind of keep your ear to the ground and you browse through forums and you follow hashtag symbols on Twitter, and you can kind of get a feel of like what would be a good project and what wouldn't be.
So what made you think this was a good investment then?
So partnerships. That's one thing that was a big seller for me, is the coin that I invested in. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, look at this guy said it.
Yeah,
Financial advice. I'm just, don't listen to me. I did a super degenerate trade, but my first one was really good.
Also, you just thought you were going to do that again and double
and again.
Yeah.
And I never miss, right?
Nobody ever misses.
Yeah,
Warren Buffett's.
Never
right?
lose. So I invested in this particular cryptocurrency. And the reason I put my money into this one, well, I invested in two of them. One of which right now, if I still had the amount of coins I have, I'd probably be sitting on like $180,000.
Yeah.
But I don't. So that doesn't matter.
It's okay. Can't think about it.
Can't take a dub on them all. Yeah. And so I split it into two. I wanted to diversify, but I put maybe 70% into this other coin because I believed in it more.
Yeah.
And the reason why I believed in it more is because it had way more partnerships. You had companies like DHL, which is a shipping company, BMW, Walmart China.
Really?
Right? So big corporations backing this specific currency behind the scenes. And the CEO of this particular company is very public, and the team is very public, and that's something that was very positive for me, because the entire premise of cryptocurrency is anonymity, right? Which is remaining anonymous. It's not showing faces. So to see a team come out and actually say like, hey, this is the project that we're working on, and this is who we are, and we have nothing to hide. It's the transparency was lacking in the crypto space, and then to see somebody actually come forward and show like, hey, this is who I am and what we're building, that was just like a huge boost of confidence. And I knew, I was like, okay, my money's gonna be good here. It's not gonna just be what I would later find out would be called a rug pull.
A rug pull.
Yeah.
So that's a term in the crypto world?
It's a term in the crypto world, yeah.
It was a shit coin, you said?
Exactly, it's what you call a shit coin. Yeah.
So why didn't you want to invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum and all those? Like that's what everyone's probably thinking about right now.
Yeah, my belief, especially in crypto, is like right now I think Bitcoin hit, as of the filming of this video, was it March 2021? It hit
March 17th.
It hit like 65K. It hit like, St. Patty's Day. So it hit like 65K.
Yeah.
Now back in March 2020, Bitcoin dropped to 3,400.
Wow.
Right, so it was at $3,400.
Wow. So if you held on, oh wow.
So that was a lot of potential in that still, right? Now at 60K, not to say that it's too late, but you're not gonna make life-changing money on Bitcoin at this point, especially with speed. It's not gonna happen, right? And I hope those words come back to bite me, and I can come back and watch this video someday, and that's totally not true. I hope Bitcoin hits 2 million, 3 million, $500 million. That'd be amazing.
So it's like you're saying it's like the stock market. For example, like if I buy a stock, like obviously I can't afford Google. I want to get into the stock market. Obviously everyone's like, oh, if you bought Google or if you bought Microsoft, you'd be rich. It's like, shut up, I can't buy Google now. So it's like kind of like that. You're not gonna buy the Google. You're not gonna buy Bitcoin. You're gonna buy a smaller coin. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah. So that's the thing. Is like is blockchain. There are 3 levels of blockchain, right? So you got to think of it like the internet. There's Web 1.0, Web 2.0, and now we're kind of phasing into Web 3.0. Okay. And the Web 3.0 is more or less like our applications on our phones, right? And the Face IDs and all these cool technology. So cryptocurrency is very much the same. Crypto 1.0 is Bitcoin and Ethereum. Crypto or Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency is very outdated because it's the first one, right? It's the very first project. And so like the crypto 2.0 coins are coins like I would say like a Chainlink. It would probably be a crypto 2.0. Maybe a XRP, a Ripple would be a crypto 2.0. The coins I was looking at were like, what are the 3.0s? What are like the next wave of cryptocurrencies that are like the Googles? Because when you buy cryptocurrencies, essentially it's like investing in stocks. Instead of just getting shares, you get tokens, right? Coins, right? And it's built on top of a blockchain, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm looking for these different companies and what are their use cases? What are the partnerships? Are the teams transparent? This is what I look at now. Before I didn't look at that. It was what's going to double my money the fastest.
Yeah, well, that's rightfully so. You know, that's how we all get started into investing. You know,
right?
Someone tells us you can double your money, and you're like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to double my money. I'm going to get rich overnight.
Yeah.
Screw working.
Yeah, it happens, man.
So
yeah.
just to wrap this all up, what advice do you have for those that are like they're feeling a little bit of regret about not getting into crypto, but they still want to get started?
It's so early. So early. Still so much time.
Yeah.
So much. It's so much time. That's the thing is, everybody wants to talk about, say, they're Warren Buffett, right?
Yeah.
I'm not Warren Buffett. I don't have Warren Buffett money. I don't have Warren Buffett results. By no means, right? Don't even look like the guy.
No.
Right? But
You're a bit younger.
you have to understand that while those investment principles that guys like that paved the road with, like just paved the entire way with, that old money is phasing out. They were brought up in a different era and a different time, and so their investments were more of like, you know, blue chip stocks, right? Oil, commodities, which are great. But for guys like us, we're the new guys, right? Your audience watching this is the new frontier.
Yeah,
of
20s,
people,
30s.
and it's the new money, right? You have to understand that most of us have had phones in our hands since we were. When'd you get your first phone?
Well, honestly, I'm a bit older. I'm 33. I got it.
I'm 31.
I got it in the grade 11, so
Okay.
I was like 16.
I had my first cell phone playing Snake on
Yeah.
Nokia in 7th grade. Dude,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So now think of
I was
guys
like
right now
boomer.
that are 20. How long
Okay.
have they had that phone in their pocket?
20 years since they were
20
born.
years. So they don't know any different. So to them, like to our parents, anything in these devices, if it's not tangible, it's not real. To
Yeah.
us, this is all real. Right? This is all real.
That's good.
So, and the thing is nothing has value. Think of Dogecoin. The only reason Dogecoin has value is because everybody as a collective decided that this has value.
Yep.
Right? So that's the same thing with cryptocurrency, is the whole new wave of people, because of all the information that we've been exposed to, we can see, we can basically just catch on to whatever the new wave's gonna be, and we all know that this is where the world is going. We've seen how our parents live, we've seen how they've grown up, the dollar working for it, et cetera, and we just know that things can be different. And so if crypto is like an outlet to make things different, then that's our stock market, that's our financial investment. That's just how we look at the world. We just view it from that lens. Elon Musk is like these 20-year-old Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, I like
Versus our parents, Steve Jobs was their Steve Jobs, and before
Yeah.
that it was like Edison or Henry Ford, right? Every generation has that Tony Stark of
Yeah.
the generation. So
Yeah.
our Tony Stark is Elon, and he's paving the way. And even before he was paving the way, you know, it's just crypto. It was just anything new is always going to be revolted against at first and then it gets mass adopted. And so right now crypto is still super early. Do these guys want tips on like what to look for to invest?
We're gonna do that in our next video. That's enough for
Okay,
now.
that's enough for now. Yeah.
So long story short,
But yeah.
it's not too late to get into crypto.
Not too late.
Good luck.
Very early.